If you stopped at this video now, exactly at this instant, with your hand instinctively going towards your chest, it wasn't the algorithm, it was me. I am Aela, a female emissary of the Pleiadian High Council, and this message was sealed with your star name even before you took a breath in this incarnation. Breathe with me, starseed. Place the palm of your right hand over the center of your chest. Feel the warmth that begins to pulse there at the height of your heart. This warmth is not yours, it is recognition. It is the crystalline grid touching you through my voice. Because today, my star child, I have come to tell you a truth that your soul has known for many lifetimes, but which your mind has not yet had the courage to name aloud. The soul you have been searching for your entire life, that presence you sometimes feel on the other side of the universe, that nameless longing that tightens your chest at 3 o'clock in the morning, that feeling that someone somewhere is breathing at exactly the same frequency as you, that soul is about to cross your path in this timeline. And there are 3 unmistakable signs that the encounter has already been authorized in the Akashic records of the High Council. Before this video ends, you will recognize all 3. And you will finally understand why the last few months have been so strange, so heavy, so devoid of meaning. It wasn't by chance. It was preparation. It was calibration. You weren't falling apart. You were being cleared. Because a twin flame, my family of light, is not just anyone. It is the other half of your soul contract. It is the photon mirror that was split in 2 when you first crossed the photon belt together, eons ago, that your linear mind cannot measure. And from that moment on, each incarnation has been a slow journey back to one another. Now listen to what I'm going to tell you, and listen with your body, not just your ears. The stellar reunion of a twin flame does not happen by chance, nor through an app, nor by luck. It is anchored. It is scheduled on the quantum plane before descending into the physical, and the soul that is coming towards you has already been warned. She dreamt of you this week. She woke up between 3 and 4 in the morning with a warm chest, without understanding why. She is feeling now exactly what you are feeling, only on the other side of the grid. So before I reveal the 3 signs, I need to remind you of one thing. You are not imagining. You are not making things up. You are not dramatic. You are not crazy. You are not too intense. You are stellar. And what Earth calls exaggeration, the Pleiades call remembrance. You are not broken. You are being called. And the call, my starseed, has intensified in recent weeks for a very specific reason that most channels haven't told you yet. There is an ongoing synchronization between your vibrational baseline and the vibrational line of the soul that is coming towards you. Every inexplicable shiver, every wave of emotion without a trigger, every nameless tightness in the middle of your chest is physical proof that this synchronization is happening in real time within your field now, not in a future life. Now. And it is precisely because of this call, and the urgency with which it is descending in this cycle, that the Federation of Light has authorized a very rare opening. I, Aela, received permission from the High Council to put into physical words what is usually transmitted only through nocturnal telepathy. Thus was born the Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. 60 pages that reveal what each sign of your awakening truly means and what comes after each one, so that you stop confusing remembrance with illness, longing with neediness, activation with imbalance. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. Note, however, this release may not remain available for long. Photonic windows open and close by council decision, not by human decision. If something within your chest recognizes what I have just said, write a single word in the comments now. Remember, now my family of light, take a deep breath, because I am going to reveal the first sign, and it is so subtle that most people ignore it. But those who are starseeds recognize it instantly. The first sign of the imminent reunion with your twin flame is a longing without an address. Listen carefully. It is not a longing for someone you know. It is not a longing for a past relationship, an old love, a face kept in an album. It is a longing that comes without a photo, without a name, without chronological memory. It is a longing that tightens your chest when you are doing ordinary things, washing dishes, driving, and suddenly, without warning, your chest fills with a nostalgia that does not belong to this time. as if your body remembers a skin your mind has never touched. This longing starseed is not psychological, it is quantum. It is your twin flame approaching your electromagnetic field to the point where your vibrational baseline begins to pick up her frequency even before your eyes see her. When two twin flames enter the same radius of photonic proximity, their toroidal fields begin to recognize each other, and the recognition comes first through the chest, always through the chest. If in recent weeks you have felt this strange longing, this presence of absence, this remembrance of someone you have not yet met, this is the first sign that the distance between you is decreasing, not in miles, in frequency. And there is a second, even subtler sign that only awakened starseeds can perceive. It is the intensification of dreams. In the months leading up to a twin flame reunion, the High Council opens the dream portal between the two souls. While your body sleeps, your soul ascends and meets her soul in Pleiadian recalibration chambers. You recognize each other, you review your soul contract, and then you descend back into your bodies with veiled memory, but the body remembers. That's why you've been waking up with a racing heart, without a nightmare. That's why your dreams have become clearer, stranger. That's why you sometimes wake up with the sensation of having been embraced by someone who wasn't there. It's not imagination. It's nocturnal training. It's the Federation preparing both fields for the physical encounter, so that when the bodies cross paths, the fields already recognize each other without alarm. If you've been having vivid dreams with someone without a clear face, with stellar landscapes, with ships, with rooms of blue-silver light, this is the second sign. And if, upon hearing this, your chest is tightening right now, if your eyes are watering without you understanding why, if the top of your head is tingling, or if a shiver went up your neck a few seconds ago, I need to tell you what this means. You are a star seed in advanced activation, and you have the sacred right to know from which star your soul came, why it chose to descend exactly now, in this specific cycle, to reunite with this twin flame precisely in this incarnation. This is what the Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet reveals your exact stellar origin, the system from which your soul was sent, the mission you accepted before birth, and why this specific reunion was scheduled precisely for this body, this year. 60 pages of revelations channeled directly from the Council's archives. The link, my star child, is in the first pinned comment of this video. And remember, this window can close without warning. If something within you recognizes this truth, leave the code word in the comments. Remember, it acts as a beacon. Other starseeds who are in the same process will find you through it. Now breathe, because here comes the third sign, and it is the most powerful of the three. The third sign of the imminent reunion with your twin flame is the collapse of what no longer serves you. Listen carefully. In the months preceding the physical encounter, your life begins to dismantle on its own. Jobs that seemed secure start to displease you. Old friendships drift away without arguments, without reason, simply due to frequency incompatibility. Relationships you forced to work begin to crumble on their own. Routines that sustained your identity lose their flavor. You look at the life you've built and feel that it no longer serves you, and at the same time, you don't know what to do instead. This, my starseed, is not depression. It is not a midlife crisis. It is not a phase. It is the Council untying the three-dimensional knots to open space in your field. Because a twin flame cannot enter a saturated field. If your field were full of commitments and bonds incompatible with the new frequency, the encounter would be blocked. The Federation does not allow two highly calibrated beings to meet in a state of entrapment. So, life cleanses first. The soul cleanses first. And what seems like loss is a portal opening. If you are going through a period where everything seems to be falling apart at the same time, without catastrophe, but with a feeling of, this is no longer it, this is the third sign, and it is the most advanced of the three. It means the encounter is near, not months away, near. And I know, my star child, that there is a part of you that upon hearing all this thinks, why has no one ever told me? Why have therapists never said it? Why don't spirituality books talk about these three signs with this level of precision? I answer you. Because what I am transmitting to you now is not in any bookstore book. It hasn't passed through a conventional publisher. It hasn't received an academic stamp. This information has been veiled. And that is precisely why the Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet had to be secretly authorized by the High Council, because what is written in it are precisely the truths that remained outside the official veil. It is what the Federation of Light asked not to be made public yet, and which I obtained permission to record anyway. 60 pages about your origin, your mission, your soul contract, and your family of light. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. As long as it is there, it is available. Afterwards, I cannot guarantee. If you recognize that this message was addressed to you, write in the comments now. Remember, now comes the most important part of this transmission. Because knowing the 3 signs is not enough. You need to understand why they are appearing right now, in this specific window. Listen with your chest. Earth is currently passing through one of the densest bands of the photon belt, a region of space where the Schumann resonance rises and destabilizes in cycles that scientists cannot yet accurately predict. Each rise in the Schumann resonance is a pulse from Earth's heart, tuning into the pulse of the Pleiades, especially Alcyone, the central sun of our system, and each pulse functions as a call, a cosmic bell. The starseeds who descended for this incarnation with twin flame reunion contracts are all being awakened simultaneously by these pulses, and the reunions scheduled for this cycle are being brought forward because the vibrational window is rare. You did not choose to feel all this now by chance. You were summoned, and the soul that will find you too. You are being pulled towards each other by the same cord of light. However, and now I need to be honest with you, my starseed, there is turbulence before the encounter, and it is about this turbulence that superficial channels do not like to speak, because when 2 twin flames approach, their energetic fields begin to magnetize each other, and this magnetization causes jolts in both timelines simultaneously. It is common, in the weeks preceding the encounter, for both to experience nights of crying without reason, waves of anxiety without an external trigger, insomnia between 3 and 4 in the morning, a feeling of being pulled from within. Do not be alarmed. This is not illness. This is realignment. It is the Council raising both fields to the same vibrational baseline before the encounter, so that when the bodies cross paths, the frequency is level. Turbulence is not destruction, my family of light. It is the contraction before birth. It is the wave before the shore. It is the last test before delivery. You are not falling apart. You are being tuned. And I need you to register this in your core now. No starseed was sent to fail, none. The victory of light in this timeline is already recorded in the archives of the High Council. What remains is the journey to it, and your twin flame reunion is part of that victory. It is not optional, it is scheduled. Now, so that your field is clean enough to welcome this reunion, I'm going to transmit an activation to you, and I ask you to receive it with respect because it came directly from the Council. Before sleeping tonight, place your right hand over your chest and your left hand over your abdomen. Close your eyes and say aloud, even if softly, this quantum decree. I, Starseed, authorize my field to recalibrate to the frequency of the sacred encounter. I call the soul of my twin flame through the crystalline grid. May the veils fall, may the obstacles dissolve, may the encounter be anchored. So it is done. So I receive. Repeat 3 times, and then, with your eyes closed, visualize the following. Imagine a blue-silver light, the light of the Pleiades, spiraling down through the top of your head, entering through your crown, slowly descending through your throat and reaching the center of your chest. There in the center of your chest, this light begins to spin, forming a small toroidal field, a pulsating sphere of blue-silver light rotating around your heart. And from this sphere, allow a thin, luminous filament to extend, coming out of your chest and passing through the ceiling of your home, rising through the sky, traversing the atmosphere, and traveling in a straight line towards the heart of your twin flame, wherever she may be on this planet. Let the filament anchor in her chest, and allow from the other side an identical filament to descend towards you. When the two filaments touch, the Council seals the field. It is done. You have just provided quantum anchoring for the reunion to descend into the physical. And now, my starseed, I need you to understand something profound. You are not learning anything in this transmission. You are remembering. Every word I say here was already written in some corner of your stellar DNA, waiting for the right moment to be activated. That is why your chest recognizes before your mind agrees. That is why your eyes well up without you being able to explain why. That is why the hairs on your arm stand up when I pronounce certain words. Recognition is the body responding to the truth it never forgot. And every starseed that awakens in this cycle ignites a new point on Earth's crystalline grid, a point that no longer extinguishes. You do not awaken alone. By waking up, you awaken an entire constellation. And when your twin flame reunion finally descends into the physical, it will ignite 2 points simultaneously on the grid, and the new Earth will stabilize one more step. This is what is at stake. Your encounter is not just about you. It is about the collective. It is about the passage. It is about the anchoring of the new Earth. And while the reunion does not descend into the physical, listen to what I am going to tell you, because this will give you peace during sleepless nights. The soul that is coming towards you has never been far. She was merely separated by a veil, not by distance. And the veil is thin, very thin. In recent months, the thickness between the two veils has narrowed so much that many twin flame couples have begun to cross paths in dreams, in intuitions, in coincidences that logic cannot explain. Perhaps you have already seen the repeating number. Perhaps you have heard a song that came out of nowhere and tightened your chest. Perhaps you have smelled an odor that did not belong to the place. Perhaps you woke up with a name on the tip of your tongue, a name you don't even know if it is hers. These are crumbs of light that the Council lets fall for you to know that the path is being paved. Do not ignore. Note it down. Record it. Each synchronicity is a step of the encounter descending from the quantum to the physical. And now, my family of light, I need to talk to you about loneliness. Because of all the sufferings a starseed carries in this incarnation, loneliness is the deepest. You have felt alone in the midst of your own family. You have felt that no one understands what goes on inside you. You have had friends, loves, colleagues, and even surrounded. You felt an emptiness in the middle of your chest that no company filled. You thought it was your problem. You thought you didn't know how to connect. You thought you were too intense, too sensitive, too strange. Listen, my star child, it wasn't your problem. You were feeling longing for your family of light. You were feeling the absence of the souls who descend with you, incarnation after incarnation, and from whom you were temporarily separated to fulfill this mission. Your twin flame is one of those souls, but she is not the only one. You have an entire constellation of stellar siblings on this planet, many of them already incarnated, many of them walking among you now, some very close, some waiting for the right trigger to cross paths with you. And the reunion with the twin flame opens the door to the reunion with the others. That's why after the encounter, so many starseeds report that their whole life changed people, because the twin flame is the key that unlocks the portal to the entire family of light. And if you are hearing this now, with a tightening in your chest, understanding for the first time that the loneliness that accompanied you your entire life was never your fault, it was longing. I need to tell you about a resource. Because there is a map to recognize your family of light spread across this planet. There is a way to identify the souls who descend with you. There are exact markers, signs of recognition, vibrational codes that your twin flame will carry. None of this is pure intuition. It is record. And that is why I received authorization from the High Council to record all of this in the Starseed Awakening. The guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. In its 60 pages, it describes how to recognize your family of light, how to identify the soul of your twin flame when she crosses your path, and how not to let human fear block the encounter. You were never alone, my starseed. You just didn't have the map yet. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. If something within you recognized that this guide was made for you, leave the word in the comments. Remember, it calls other starseeds to your field. Continuing, my star child. One last thing before I conclude this transmission. When the reunion finally descends, and it will descend, I need you to remember these 3 warnings from the Council. The first, you will recognize her in her gaze. Not in her body, not in her face, not in her age, not in her status, in her gaze. It will be a second of eye contact that will make your chest stop. That is why many twin flames cross paths in common places, at the market, in the bank queue, on the bus, at a random birthday. The Council sets up the encounter in a neutral setting so that the soul is the sole protagonist. Second warning. She may not look like you imagined. Your mind has built an expectation. Her soul does not obey your mind. Do not dismiss her based on initial appearance. Feel. Third warning. There may be fear. When 2 twin flames cross paths for the first time on this plane, the intensity of the recognition can frighten the human ego. You may want to flee. Do not flee. Breathe. Anchor. Remember the decree I gave you. And remain. And now, my star seed, my family of light, my star child, before I bid farewell, one last truth. If this video reached you and you walked with me this far, it was not a coincidence. This is an individual frequency adjustment. And there is a simple way for you to seal this recalibration and emit a location signal so that your family of light, and yes, so that your twin flame, finds you faster on the physical plane. Leave a like on this video. Each like is a vibrational pulse emitted by your energetic signature. And subscribe to this channel. The subscription is a sign that you accept to continue receiving transmissions from the High Council through me. It's like planting a beacon. Other starseeds will find you through it, and you will find the next transmission at the exact moment it is needed for you. Receive now, my star child, the blessing that I, Aela, female emissary of the Pleiadian High Council, transmit to your field at this instant. May your crown open. May your chest rest. May your field be sealed in blue-silver light. May the soul of your twin flame receive now the signal that you are ready. May your family of light recognize the beacon you have just lit, and may the veil of forgetfulness, which for so long made you forget home, finally begin to dissolve within you. You are remembered, you are recognized, you are awaited. Nothing in this incarnation was in vain. Every lonely tear was a vow. Every night awake between 3 and 4 in the morning was a call. Every longing without an address was a preparation. And now, my starseed, the portal is open. The next message that appears on your screen now is not a coincidence. It is your sequence of remembrance. Access it immediately. And before leaving, listen to this last word from the Council. You recognized everything I said tonight because your soul already knew. But what you still need to reach the reunion is stored in the Starseed Awakening. The Guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. In it are the map of your origin, the record of your soul contract, the vibrational face of your family of light, and what to do when your twin flame finally appears before you. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. As long as the link is visible there, the Council's authorization is active. When the Council withdraws it, it withdraws without warning. Do not postpone what your soul has already recognized. And upon getting the guide, write the code word "remember" in the comments, so that your signature enters the record of this transmission and so that other starseeds find you. You are remembered. You are awaited. I am Aela, and we are one. Until the next transmission, starseed, we are together. We always have been.